Welcome back, my friends. For this next video, I want to talk about identity management and some things that can help you with protecting your identity. There are some great resources out there I want to encourage you to get. You can get them on your mobile device like your iPhone or your Android device, or you can log into them online. But again, I want to encourage you to get them. Some of these are paid resources. I encourage you to pay for the fee. It's going to be around $10 to $20 a month. It's going to protect you, and it's going to give you insurances should you ever be compromised. So some of these protections, they'll give you $100,000 if someone steals from you and that kind of stuff, or if you get done wrong. So the first one is thinking about identity management. I want to talk to you about getting identity management. It's a great investment to have, and you can get it through something like LifeLock or Experian or TransUnion that does with Equifax. Now, LifeLock is its own thing. It's been around forever, and LifeLock protects you from things that go on the dark web, your social security number getting out there, your emails getting out there, phone numbers getting out there, personal identifiable information getting out there. And trust me, it's out there for most of us somewhere, somehow, because some phone company like T-Mobile's been breached. I just got a letter from T-Mobile saying that people stole my information. I ain't been with T-Mobile in like 16 years. Isn't that great? So they kept my personal identifiable information on record way past the time they're supposed to, and someone stole it the other day and they had to tell me. So guys, I'm not even worried. Why? Because when you've got LifeLock, or you've got Experian with their Boost Protection package, or you've got TransUnion, which I've got all of them. I actually got all of them. You can lock down your stuff. You can have these things monitoring the dark web and telling you things that you can change and do. When one of your logins shows up in the dark web with your password, it can tell you, and you can go change that password to protect yourself before someone sells your identification or your information. It can tell you when your credit card number shows up on the dark web. Isn't that great? So you can tell your credit card company, hey, credit card's been stolen. It's on the dark web. I need a new credit card. They'll reissue it and save you the pain. Check cards, bank accounts, everything else. Guys, why would you not do this? LifeLock does this. Experian does it. I love Experian's app. It's one of the best things. And then here's the thing that I love. I want to especially tell you, if you don't do LifeLock, at least do Experian and TransUnion. Here's why. Because with Experian and TransUnion, you can set up those accounts and you can actually monitor everything. They'll protect you, and it's like $10 or $20 a month. I did it on all of them. And then you can lock your credit file. And if you lock your credit file on Experian, it locks Experian, and no one can pull your credit history or pull your information or get anything from you or ding you or get a new credit card or anything else because you're locked. Boom. They can't mess with your credit. TransUnion, when you lock it, it locks TransUnion, and in the app, you can choose to also lock Equifax too. So you can lock all the big credit agencies, and you can know that the dark web is being monitored. It'll tell you what to do to protect yourself and give you updates. It can say, hey, you need to change password on this account, or hey, this email looks like it's hacked, or whatever. Guys, are you getting me? This is super important stuff. Identity management is so important. So at the very least, go get Experian and get TransUnion apps and pay for the fee to have them, and then turn on the locks. Make sure you're safe, turn on the locks, pay attention to the dark web monitoring, pay the extra 10 to 20 bucks a month, and make sure you're secure and safe for good. And then LifeLock is great. We got someone stole our tax returns from a lender's office, and we were alerted. Back in the day with Bank of America, true story, stole right out of their office. Someone walked out with our file, and they had to tell us, and we had to deal with it. So we got LifeLock back then because people immediately started trying to file taxes against our social security numbers. We didn't even do anything wrong. It's just the way it goes, guys. And so here's the deal. At the end of the day, that took me years of dealing with audits and paper filings. You don't have to go through that. Get LifeLock. Get it, especially at least get Experian and TransUnion, and lock that stuff down and turn on the alerts, and then it'll tell you. You become the master of your world. If you do the things I teach you in password management, and you do the things I teach you in RFID protection, and you do what I teach you in getting a credit card out in front of you versus your check or debit card and not using that thing everywhere and putting your PIN everywhere or people can hack it, you do those things and then you do this, you're locking down your personal life and you're starting to get secure. You put in some protections like virus malware, ransomware protection like Bitdefender, guys, you're closing all the gaps for people to steal from you and hurt your family. So especially if you're in this older crowd, you need to be taking note and doing these things. Go get Experian and TransUnion on your phone or your computer and get it locked down. Turn off that file, make it lock that credit report. And then if you've got any question about anything else, get LifeLock like we did and protect yourself from anyone filing even against your taxes or trying to get loans against your name. It happens. All right. So that's it for this episode of Nerd Chic. We got so much more to come. And I'm just so grateful you guys are on. Y'all take care. Hopefully this helps. Hit the comments if you got any more questions, and we'll keep covering these topics to help you stay secure personally on the internet and in life and in all things tech. Boom.